How's it going, guys? Welcome back to SJS and welcome to a video I thought I would never make. The news that Lewis Hamilton will leave Mercedes and be racing for the Scarlet Red Scuderia Ferrari come the Formula 1 2025 season. For those that don't know, Lewis Hamilton's my guy, my favorite driver, and I'm a massive Mercedes fan. So it's definitely an interesting time and thought, but let's get straight into it. The breaking news overnight that Lewis Hamilton will be driving for Ferrari come the 25 Formula 1 season. Completely shocking. Perhaps a move that's been in the work for the last 3 or 4 years. It's been one of Hamilton's dreams to drive for Ferrari. And of course, a part of me is happy to see Hamilton go and achieve that dream and probably end his career with Ferrari now. But there are definitely questions raised. The first thing first, Hamilton wants to win world championships. Is Ferrari going to be able to offer Hamilton and Leclerc a chance at competing for the world championship? But the other question has to be raised is, can Ferrari offer Hamilton a better car than Mercedes? And, I know people will say last year Ferrari probably had the better car, quote unquote, but at the end of the day, I think the Mercedes was a bit more consistent, and hence why it finished second in the constructors. But Hamilton, I think he's just been a bit fed up, and, I don't blame him. The last years haven't been great, but, I think looking forward, I like our potential more than Ferrari. I think Ferrari are a great team, but Ferrari are always, well, at least recently, been remembered as a team that wins the winter break and not develop the car through the regular season. I'm sorry, I've talked a bit of NBA talk. This is philosophy right there. But you know what I'm trying to say. They haven't been. You saw in 2022 when the rules changed. They probably had the best car, and the Red Bull was very unreliable. And everybody knows what happens. They completely dropped off, and you know what happened behind the scenes to their team with all the pit stops and all the decisions. But that's not important. He's obviously Hamilton has more faith. He wants a new challenge, and he's been with Mercedes since he was 13 years old. He's always had a relation with Mercedes since he was 13. So, you know what? There is a part of me that is very happy for him, but there also is a part that's a little bit frustrated because you do think you've seen Ferrari from behind the TV, and you kind of said how bit of a mess they are, and you just don't think they're going to be able to offer more to Hamilton. But doesn't mean Mercedes can't offer Hamilton a better car this year to win a championship. I significantly doubt, but hey, we'll see what happens. You never know in the world of Formula 1. Hence why a story like this has just happened. So if you remember, back in 2023 in August, Hamilton signed a 2-year extension. Now, granted it's still 2 years, it's a more 1+1. So the first year would be with Mercedes, then he has his own driver option, whether he want to activate it or not, to come essentially a free agent or sign that or have that 2025 year with Mercedes. Obviously, he's essentially declined the option already now and signed with Ferrari. He's taken that leap of faith to partner up with Charles Leclerc. The unfortunate news that Carlos Sainz is not going to be there anymore. But from what I've heard, Charles Leclerc was informed that Hamilton could potentially be coming before he signed his contract extension, which is only about a week or two ago now. And Carlos Sainz has also been told, I think a couple of days ago, that Hamilton would be coming and that, he would no longer have that seat. So yeah, let's get on to the Mercedes point of view in terms of a driver replacement. Personally, I would love to see Fernando Alonso. I think in his mid-40s, he's still one of the best drivers out there. Aging like fine wine, he's reliable. If we've got a good enough car, we all know he can probably still challenge for a world championship. He's the number one guy. Number two guy has got to be Carlos Sainz. Proven race winner. Probably not being treated the best at Ferrari alongside Charles Leclerc. You can tell Charles being that favoured number one driver. I know Fred Vasseur said, we have two number one drivers, but let's be frank here. We all know Charles Leclerc's the number one driver there. I would like to see him. I think he's a great fit alongside George Russell. Third option's got to be Alex Albon, deserving of the seat. I know he didn't have a great run at Red Bull, but we all know Red Bull and Mercedes are completely different environments. So I think he would do very well at Mercedes, and I wouldn't mind him. And then, to be honest, I've left this guy last, but I think he's truth be told, unfortunately, the most realistic thing that's going to happen is we're going to get Ocon. And I don't want that because I do like him, but he doesn't provide that spark. I can't see Ocon fighting with Verstappen, Leclerc, even Hamilton now, for God's sake, for a world championship or even potentially race wins. Like, he's a good driver, but you want something with a bit of something that's got a bit of upside, something that's got excites you, like a Lando Norris. He'd be the perfect driver, but I don't see him getting a way out of his extension that he's signed. But who believes in contracts anymore? If you follow any sport, every time a player signs or re-signs, they just seem to get out of their contract wherever they want, and it's all business. It's all money related now. That's the world we unfortunately live in, and it's gonna be interesting who Mercedes take, because I think George Russell's there for the future. I think he's a future world champion, and I think he's secretly gonna be kind of relieved that Hamilton's leave, because now he's sort of handed the keys to the team and. He can prove who he really is. And I think he was performing very well alongside Lewis, especially his first year. Last year he dropped off a bit, but I think when you have that pressure there of a 7-time world champion, I think now that that's gone, I think he's going to be very good. And hopefully, as a Mercedes fan, we give him a car that's going to win a world championship. Even though I still love Lewis, I got to root for the team. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about it, guys. It's unfortunate to see Hamilton leave. I love the guy. He's still my favourite driver. He'll always be my favourite driver ever. It's been an honour, and it's been great to watch the last 10 years. And I will forever root for him secretly. And, I really hope he does win that 8th World Championship at Ferrari. But from a Mercedes fan as well, you just have to... I'm just secretly... I really do hope we build a better car in Ferrari. But that's all I'll say. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a great day.